you are on stage, please pay attention to this. You are on stage, let me come again. Anytime you are to deliver a message that touches the heart, make sure that you are standing or sitting on the right side of the stage, which is approximately the left side of the audience. Why? Because the heart is at the left side. Is it true of us? The heart is what? The left side. So anytime you are to deliver a message that touches the heart, make sure you are standing at the right side of the stage, which is approximately to the left side of the audience. Question: why?
Why?
Okay, I will explain and some other time. Yes,
I want to know.
so that you will be able to attend my classes some other time. I will keep the environment. Your observant. As an author, you don't have to talk too much. Observe environment and always be what? Be at alert. So for today, I want to summarize by repeating or pinpointing some of the things that I've said before. We define acting as process of just pretending to be someone that you are not. And we actually elaborate and we go into the dynamics of acting. Are we together? In dynamics of acting, we talk about what? Number one. You know, say I need to come.
Number one, physicality. Number
Yes.
two, facial expression.
Number three.
Emotion. Number three, emotional availability.
Under physicality, number one.
Under physicality.
Number two. Vocal control. Number three.
That
That is under physicality. Physicality. That is under physicality.
Like facial expression says it's under physicality.
Facial expression.
Yes.
No. Wow. Let me somebody say God that level. Which I explained just now, explain that way. Number one is physicality. Under physicality, we have body language, vocal control, and facial expression. Number two, we have emotional availability.
Emotional availability.
Yes, it's number two. They say about it.
No, that's not
Oh my goodness. Number two is what? Where is number two? Number two.
facial expression.
That is not physicality. Yes. Facial expression is not physicality. Number three is emotional availability. Which are going number three? God help us. Okay. No time. We don't have time again. Just deal with that and then let me go through the notes again. I have a lot of things here. Maybe I've got this note, I don't know. But whichever way, anyhow it is, just make sure you do that one. So see, I believe I have a lot for us today. Okay, before I call out to any question, apart from my last explanation, any other question, or you have any contribution?
Under dynamics of acting, sir.
Yes, sir.
Which one is number three?
Number three. That is number three. I only do see, I only do two and explain and I do what is it called? Number one, that is A, or let me say number one, whichever it is. I explain three things under A, which is body language and movement. Vocal control, which I say harnessing the power of voice to convey emotion and intention. And number three, as a facial expression. That number three.
Facial expression. You didn't say C or.
Okay, I just say number three. But you should have asked me number two. If that's number three.
Because
Okay.
you know, so you go for number
So number B or number two is emotional availability. Any question?
Number three.
Okay. Without any question, I will call it on the net.
I want to ask a question.
Okay, sir.
Okay. My question is coming from number control.
Okay.
Okay. Prevention now. Somebody like a boy of 16 years
Okay.
and is supposed to play a role of a person of 70 years.
A boy of 16.
16 is supposed to play a role of a person of 70
70
years.
years. Okay.
How can you advise? You said one thing that more than outside our comfort zone. So what
Okay.
person?
Okay. Okay. Good. Did anybody have? You asked me what advice would I give the person. Okay, I will start by saying that there is no way a 16 years old boy will be asked to play a role of 70 years. If that happens,
Okay.
now we have to work on the voice because the voice is the ultimate thing. The other things can be makeup artists can do the rest work, which is the physicality. It is the voice that the person needs to work on.
Advise he is the 16 years old.
Advise you how to use your vocal. What you should do.
If I should take it or not, or
Okay, if you should take it or not. For me, 70 years. Okay, good. I will advise you to take it.
Why, sir?
On what ground? That's why I say you have to work on your vocal. If after working on your vocal and you are unable to achieve it, then you have tried. If you do that consistently, you will do it next time. But if I advise you not to take it, just because it's not up to your age, then I'm killing you. Because in some cases, we are not always given roles that are given roles that are below our age range. Sometimes we give roles that are above our age range. So if you're 16 and they say take a role of 70 years, take it and try. Work on your vocal. Watch movies of someone that is 70 years, how he behaves, how he talks, mimic him. Try to be like him. Learn things, the way he does things, the way 70 years old person does things, the way he talks, the way he moves while talking. Then try your best. If you didn't achieve it at the first time, you didn't at the second time, definitely third time you will. Have I tried? Have I answered your question?
I have one question.
Okay.
You said, as an actor, you need to be very observant and at alert.
Okay, yes.
I want to know the reason why you say that.
Okay. All this question will hinder the next teaching, but no problem. Can anybody help us with that, the answer to that question? I said, I said that as an actor you have to be very observant and what?
At alert.
At alert. Why? Can anybody help us? Why should we be vigilant and alert? Okay.
When you're acting, your director might want to pass a message, so you should be.
Okay, that is the reason why you say it.
That is number one reason. That is not the general reason why.
I want to know
But
the
one,
reason.
there is no one reason. They will give you these are reasons why you should do this. So you have to be observant.
Okay.
I know that sometimes that when you're acting, there will be changes. The director will want you to maybe sometimes it may be that you have blocked the camera or maybe there is change in the setting. They just want to shift a bit. But if you're just focused on the person you are acting with, the director will never get what you want. And when we're talking about being observant and vigilant, it's not only on set. Observe things around your environment. That is what makes you an actor. For example, you have when you see a madman, it does not take look at him to or her to see the way he does. They ask you to act as a madman. They just call you on stage. They don't give you the script to go and read and maybe do research and start looking for a madman and you just come out and say action, behave as a madman. Can you be able? Can you be able? The answer is no. Because it doesn't pay attention. When you see stuff like that, it doesn't concern his mad person, you are capable. I'm just using madness as an instance. There's different things. So if you're observant to environment, sometimes when they give you a role, you just reflect on what you do without being seen. And say, okay, that guy that saw that day, oh yeah, that's what they asked me to do. And you do what? You will try. And you may perfect it. You know that question again? Any other question? In absence of no question, Eva, why are you late? No reason. No reason. Where is the writing material? Bring it out. Sit down. Okay, let's make welcome of our second of our dear teacher, Miss Tosi. Please just use, this is 2:40, 20 minutes to 3. Is it possible for you to round up within 30 to 40 minutes?
Jesus. Okay, no problem.
Just because that's what I did as well. I didn't take that, so just try to point out the line, what will I call it now? The topic and subtopic, and so that we can be able to add.
She could take you. Good afternoon, everybody.
Wow.
So I don't know if
Please excuse me, what's be done I just show you for the corner of the
Fulani.
No, where that black sabbath what the full come out for the full room
Sorry, boy.
at the corner, this place now.
Outside, where everything you receive for there. Just they go. They use and they talk. They go.
so I used the word already been told the definition of acting already. Should I start or I should hold on? Or you want to are we good? Okay, so I know that we have been giving definition of acting already, but I have some other
Teaching not cooking, class and
okay, so I'll just still go through it again, but since I'm giving 30 minutes of time myself. Okay, so I'll start from acting.
Just come in, stand up.
Okay, so acting is a performing act in which movements, gestures, and intonations are used to realize a fictional character for a stage, motion picture, or television. Okay, so I would.
Sorry, slow down, come down.
Okay.
Come again.
Okay.
Acting
is a performing act in which movements, gestures, intonations are used to realize a fictional character, either for a stage or motion picture for television.
I used
to realize a fictional character. For the stage, because it depends on what you are trying to perform. It can be a stage, it can be for a motion picture or television. Okay, so I'm going to start with the very first one, movement. So movement. So in movement, we have organizing your stage, because there are some caricature movements that some persons make in acting that are not needed. So your stage is here and you have used here. The camera cannot follow you to where you are going to. If you have a particular stage, it's good to, okay, it's called think it's management of stage. So it's do not enhance your stage for the DOPs. Don't enlarge your stage. What I mean is, if you have a particular stage, manage it, make do with it. Because if you don't do that, I think most actors miss that particular line, whether you are good or you are not good. Some of them go out of stage because maybe because you want to show action. I'm good. Me, I can do this one. I can do that one. That does not mean you should go out of your stage, because there are a lot of things that go with acting. Aside gesture and intonations, movement is one basic thing that we should all be able to manage. If you have a 10 seconds movie, or okay, let's put it 30 seconds movie, and you are not in the movie from A to Z, eventually you are not connoting anything to your audience. What I mean is, be able to manage your stage as an actor. Once a particular stage is given to you, try to manage it, no matter how much you want to enlarge your coast. Try to manage what you have. Then I'll go to gesture. Okay, so gesture is different from movement. Movement is gesture, body movements with your body, with your facials, how you gesticulate. I don't know if that's to how you move your body in the perfect manner that your audience wants you to move your body. There are some awkward movements or awkward gesticulations that some actors use. That the idea that your audience or what your director wants is different from what you are already giving. They can tell you, okay, I want to gesticulate as okay, you are sad, but as well change your gesticulation to be happy. Some persons will just do sad or from beginning to the end, or do just happy from beginning to the end. If aside doing for everybody to know, or for everybody to know that I'm sad, there's a way that the switch will come in your gesticulation. That even if all of a sudden it might look awkward, or it might, to you it sounds awkward or it feels awkward, but what your director wants is, I think, it's exactly what you should give. So if you now make an error, then they can tell you, okay, no, don't do it like that, do it like this. Not that you go all the way and do your own gesticulation. Okay, I'm going to go into intonation. This one is, I don't know, I think it's hard, but I don't know, it's not hard. Most of us, it's hard for intonations for us. That's under voicing. I think former teacher did it before, lecturer did it before. It's under voicing. There are some intonations that you use for a particular movie that you should not use for another type of movie. So they can, maybe the movie now is Isakaba, maybe like a Benin movie, Benin vocals, that's what you should use. And now bring hey into it. It does not make any sense. They are not aligned, not in sync. So intonations, aside bringing the Benin vibe or bringing the action of the Benin into it, what you are speaking out should also portray that, okay, there's a Benin accent or there's a Benin voicing from this person. Even if you're a Yoruba person and you want to do, you can, for at least for some time, as far as you know that, okay, I've gotten this particular role and I want to do this, give yourself some time. Just put yourself to it. I've done it before and it has worked for me. I put myself for a particular language, not Benin. I put myself for a particular language. I was listening to them almost every day. At my workplace, wherever I was going to, I just put myself, I kept on listening. And I later found out that not because of that particular movie, and I started speaking like those people. So if if you think or you feel like intonation is not something that you can do, it's very possible. But I know it's hard, but there are some basic things. I don't know if I will have the time to go through it. There's some basic things to put in place for your intonation to be better. You might be a pidgin English person from A to Z. You can do very well in English perfectly if you can go through this particular setup that I have here. Okay, then I have um, fictional character. So realize a fictional character. Okay, so fictions okay, how do I explain fictional? Okay, fictions are things that are real. Fictions are things that are real. Try something that you're trying to emulate, but they are not real. Something that okay, maybe there are things that people have already thought about. Maybe like okay, somebody fell from the sky, or um, or okay, I know that there are some things that are not very believable. Like okay, your head can stand on the ground and then your leg is on top. Those are fictions. Things that you just okay, people just think about and they're like okay, let's just do this. Those are fictions. Okay, so most of our actions are actually fictional characters. There are things that okay, aside the breakup, love, romance, that we know that we all so, aside the fact that those love or romance or what you want things that we all do, I know that most of our American movies that we watch and we like because of the way the thing is presented is usually fiction. Things that are unreal, things that normally they do not exist. Okay, so acting is performing acts of movements, gestures, intonations that are used to realize a fictional character for a stage or motion picture. So a stage is maybe like a stage play. So you here managing your stage and the rest of it. While motion picture is usually television type of picture, our phone type of picture, those ones that we do that's recorded in a camera and then cut and uploaded for people to watch. So I have other names to call acting, or sorry, to call plays. I have play acting, to call acting rather. I have play acting and performing or playing. I like calling it playing because it's but for some people it does not come as something that you just do. Some persons it comes freely. Okay, let's put it that way. It comes freely. Like a song can come out now and do a particular role and we do it like excellently well. Melody can come out and I not be able to get that particular act correctly. Some persons it just comes freely. Like they just do it and everything all cast. But some persons will come and they have to struggle. Like it's still I feel like it does not matter. As far as you have as far as you have passion for what you are doing, it does not matter whether you go home and study for 1 year before you get that particular character or you are good with it. If you are good with it, it's fine. You will know that okay, once you come, you deliver and good, everybody likes it. But even if it takes you 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 1 hour to do it, and then you know that eventually I'm going to get this thing. I think but me, I like calling it playing because it's something that just comes from. But there are some roles. There are some roles that comes hard, but with hard work, you will get it. Okay, so I have introduction to or foundation to acting. Okay. Okay, so I have foundation to acting. Okay. Okay, so I have in my under my foundation to acting, I have 5, 6 curriculums underneath it. So I have sensory walk. 1. Sensory walk. Sensory walk. Sensory. SENSORY. Sensory walk. Brain walk. Mental walk. That's my first foundation to acting. Okay. I can't. Okay, so let me just highlight it first before I start explaining. Okay, so the second one is fundamentals of acting. Fundamentals of acting.
Under foundation to acting.
Foundation to acting.
Sensory walk is number 1.
Number 2.
Fundamentals of acting. Fundamentals to acting. Of acting rather.
It's bad.
Okay, then third one. Are we there?
Yes, ma'am.
Third one, improvising and development of imagination. Improvising and development of imagination. Imagination. Analysis. The next one.
Number 4.
Yes, analysis. Pure analysis.
Analysis of
Pure analysis, that's just it.
pure analysis.
Yes. Then, introduction to screen acting.
That's number 5.
Yeah, that's number 5.
Introduction.
Introduction to screen acting. Screen acting.
Screen.
Screen.
Screen, okay.
Yes, a big screen. Then number 6, scene study. Scene, yes, scene. Scene study.
Same.
Yes,
Study.
scene study. How to study your scene, how to master your scripts.
Okay.
Then the last but not the least, monologue walk.
The spell.
Yes. Okay. So my curriculum first of acting. I have acting foundation, vocal and physical training, critical thinking, career planning and performance. So what I listed for you guys now is acting foundation. Okay, let's go with beginning, sensory walk. Okay, so I think this is the most hardest type of this is the hardest foundation of acting because it has to do with brain work. It's not grammar. It's not how do I put it now? It's not what you can just yes sir.
Can I ask you?
Yes please.
Is what the meaning of sensory?
Sensory brain. Brain. So we have CNC, CNS. Well, those ones are science. Science. So sensory is the brain. Brain work. That's what sensory work is. So brain work is added to script analysis. When we come into acting, there are lots of things that attach to acting aside just body movement, intonations, gestures. The main work is brain work. They give you a script. Reading and understanding understanding the script firstly is the most important priority an actor should have. Most important priority an actor should have, because if you can get the brain work, every other thing is easy. Every other thing you can work on it. If it's to do the hard work, you can do it. But first of all, get your script in your head. Brain work. Practice your script, understand analysis, and then understand your environment. One. Let's just go through it. Understand your environment. In the script, basically, it is written there. Interior, exterior. Parlor, living room, sitting room, dining, it is written there. So when you have a script, I would have wrote a script to give an example. When you have a script, the first line, exterior or interior, parlor or clubhouse, then music. So you would know that, okay, maybe this particular scene, I think since there's music, I should be shouting. This person, I cannot just be talking to myself. That means once the music is loud, I have to be shouting in this particular character or this particular space. Understand your space. Understand what you are giving. It's not just pick a script. Okay, I love you, baby. Come to my house. When are we going to meet? That's not it. There are a lot of brain work to be done in a script, other than just taking the script and knowing what is written there on the lines. Understand your script. Get the facts first of all of, okay, this is what I'm doing. This is the basic. Okay, now I have the interior. Okay, see where I am, see where I'm seated. Not that the director now has to come and now position you. No, sit down there. No, you're going to argue. No, not supposed to be like this. So, no, not yet. If you have your script and you have done your brain work already, it is easy for every other thing to fall in place. So, my sensory work, the definition is, sorry. Okay, so the definition is it's a type of play or the type of space that stimulates your senses, such as your sight, your touch, your smell, and your hearing. Should I go over it again? So sensory work is a type of space that stimulates your senses, such as sight,
It's a type of, sorry,
space,
space. That.
stimulates your sight, that's eyes, touch, skin, that stimulates your senses, such as your sight, eyes, touch, skin, smell, nose, taste, tongue, and hearing, ears. Okay, so this can also involve balance, which your body needs to organize itself. Are you there?
Yes.
Alright, so moving on, fundamentals of acting. So fundamentals of acting is also put in as beginning of acting, basics of acting, ground stage of acting, the foundation of acting. What other word again can I use? We're starting from the list. How to first of all come on stage. I'm going to use practicals for this one. Okay. Okay, let me start with myself. So when I started acting, I only have the idea that you come outside, people will see you, do something, and then we laugh. That was what I had before. For people to laugh, that's what I thought was the basics of acting. When you come outside, I come and ask Mama Duma, people will laugh and share me, and I'll go away. That's what acting is. Okay. So after after some skits, I think so. After some skits, when I felt okay, true is to act and people should laugh. That's what acting is about. 2, 3 years later or before now, I now had a deep foundation for acting. So I'm going to use two persons, two persons to explain foundation of acting. Yes, please, come. No, please come outside. Okay, so I think to an extent people are really grounded in acting. To an extent, they are grounded in acting. Yes. Yes?
To an extent.
Yes, they are good in acting. Okay. So I'm going to still pick two other persons, but after they are one, we'll pick those two other persons. Okay, so we're going to give an example of perfect foundation of acting. Okay. Okay, I want Enoch to teach fear God, like you're in a class, kindergarten, KG. Teach him kindergarten. This is kindergarten class. Teach him. KG, start basic. Student, teacher. Please, I don't have time. Okay, let's go. Action. Hey. Good. Are you okay?
Where's my mommy?
Put on your shoe. Thank you. Okay.
The movie
So I'm going to. So I'm going to put other person. Come on, say my love.
Oshé.
Can you forward for you against us? Are you serious? This is for you. Please come outside again. Kiss her. Foundation. Go back. Foundation. If it's an actor that's already grounded, that will not be a hard thing to do. Foundation. Okay, so what I mean is, that's the examples I gave. You saw the way immediately he started acting like a kindergarten student. It's not in secondary school or in a lecture house or foundation. So if we have, I cannot go into foundation of acting right now. If we have a strong foundation, no matter what, like if this foundation is strong, if the fundamentals are strong, the pillars are strong. There's no way, there's nothing that's going to spoil the beauty of that building. Maintenance is what man makes it better. Maintenance. Painting today, tomorrow change the windows, next tomorrow, hey, you're now maintaining it. Try to pad yourself. So that's just it. Okay, moving on is improvising and development of imagination. Okay. That's my time up. Okay. Okay, thank you. Okay, improvising and development of imagination. This is another foundation of acting. And sometimes in the scripts you will see just walk away, just walk away. But there's time, like see, there are sometimes if you improvise, that particular scene can even be made as one of the roles, like one of the scenes that is going to even blow you. Just give yourself something to just 3, 4, 5 before I left my phone and I started focusing on the mirror. I have got used to it. I have got used to it. Now monologue is by God's grace is one easy thing now for me. So monologue is you speaking to yourself. I'm going to use my own words, not phone now or the internet. I'm going to use my own words. Monologue is mono. Let's start from the beginning. Mono is one. Log is communication. So dialogue is two, communication. Two persons communicating with each other. Monologue, one person communicating with you, yourself. Communicate. That's just it. So that's my own word. Okay, so I think I have gotten to the end of my lecture today. I hope there's questions, please. Questions, yeah.
Ask a question.
Okay.
Well, I've got the attack me.
Closure to.
All right.
Me?
Question.
Okay, I just wanted you to expatiate on the improvising and development of imagination,
Okay.
especially the improvising, because you didn't expatiate on it.
Yes. Okay. So let me just. Okay. So improvising is another way of saying, or it's another way of making do with what you have, or making do with your environment, making do like it just be like honey, but in a perfect way. So improvising is maybe normally the stage is supposed to be pink or that's okay. It's supposed to be a Barbie setting, and you have which other cartoon can I use now? And you have Scooby Doo. You have Scooby Doo. You can use Scooby Doo cartoon as improvising for Barbie. Okay, as improvising for Barbie. How? Okay, so there are ways to. Okay, how do I put this? God, this in my head. I don't know how to bring it out. Okay, so there are ways to improvise in acting. You can get a character that has to do with two men attacking you. Two men attacking you. You can make do with one man attacking you, or you can make do with attacking yourself. Yes, you can just, instead of we see two men running after you, looking for you, you can just be running and be screaming and turn back and be acting as if somebody is. You don't need a director to tell you how to act before you act. There are ways of imagining a particular thing. If I can get myself to do what I'm not supposed to do, or to do what I don't think I have done before, I think everyone of us can do it. You do. It's a way of just bringing out something to look similar to what you already or you are supposed to have. Bringing out the best out of what you already have. That is what improvising is.
Thank you.
All right. So, any other question? Ask me. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am, for your lesson.
Fundamentals of
Nothing else?
acting.
Questions for us?
Fundamentals of acting. Okay, I should go back to the fundamentals of acting. But I used example.
No, you should be answer that people.
I use the example so that to be more like it will stick. So that because I think our brain has a way of capturing moments where there is laugh and there is pain. Our brain has a way. If I come here and embarrass you, I come here, ask you a question, you're embarrassed, you'll never forget that thing. It has happened to me several times. I come outside and they ask me a particular question. I did not get it. They laughed at me. Since that day, my head captured that moment. So whenever, even if they tap me like this and wake me up, I will remember. So that's why I brought out 2 sets to tell you that fundamental of acting. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody.
Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon, sir.
Ibrahim, why are you late? It's your norm, your culture, your way of life. Why are you late, eh? That is far, always far. Frank, same thing applicable. Right? Like what I said now. Promise. Why are you late? We always have reasons why we do whatever we do. But without wasting much of our time again, okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching us from. This is Zen Studio. And today we discussed acting. We did the introduction of acting. And then, please do not distract me, please. People are watching. And then we said that acting is an art form that has the power to transport us into different realities, evoke emotions, and ignite our imagination. We have different lecturers, different teachers explain in different form, but all the same. Are we together? Yes, and we talked about dynamics of acting. We talked about physicality. We talked about body language. We talked about movement. And then when she was explaining movement, we talked about managing the stage so that you will not suffer the DOP or the director. When you are given a stage, when you have known your script and you're on set, you're on stage, or you're on set to perform, to act, make do with what you have, like maintain your stage. Don't forget that the camera we're using these days work with lens. So if you are asked to stand here and deliver your line and start moving, start shaking, you will blur the screen. And that may involve repeating the same scene again or taking it again from top. So you have to understand how to manage the stage or manage set, your movement on set. First of all, when you're on set, the first thing to do is to ask of your camera. I'm not talking only to the audience, I'm talking to everybody. If you're on set, the first thing to do is to ask, where is my camera? That's the first question you ask your director when you're on set. Where is my camera? when you see your camera, so that you will know where you are delivering to, so that you will know what's capturing you. So understand your camera and then maintain movement. When she was explaining, she explained improvising. Improvising simply means to make do with something or what you have, to add to it. It may not be only script, maybe the costume, the set, a lot of things. Just making do with what you have, adding stuff to it. Maybe removing or adding. But once you just have it, but it seems like, okay, this is not balanced, or I want to add something to it, or I want to remove something to it. Understanding acting. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
So for here we come to the close of today's lecture, because we are moving on to the shooting, the short clips. So understand what is acting, foundation of acting or basis of acting, and then understand camera on set. Thank you all and stay blessed. Zen Studio. My love.